What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. If you guys are having a fantastic morning. Happy Monday morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We crushed on better for the most part. I wouldn't say crushed. Probably pretty close to even. We had a lot of slips. We have 3 that have hit. We could really seal the deal tonight with Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts to get it done for us. With a few... Oops. Trying to get my phone up. 1 second. With a few other plays that we needed here. We need We need Saquon tonight under 17.5 rushing attempts for another 6x, and then Jalen Hurts over 27.5 rushing yards for another 6x there. So hopefully we could do that. And yeah, now not a huge slate. So I can't say this is going to be a super long stream because I just don't think there is going to be that much value for us to be able to make this go for too long. I mean, we only have, obviously, Monday Night Football, Eagles, Chargers, and then we have 3 NBA games. Tomorrow, only 2 NBA games, as I think the Cup is the reason of that. But yeah, I'll actually be at this one here tomorrow. But 3 NBA games, 5 NHL games, and Monday Night Football. So not a ton, but we'll see what we can get in. Don't want to force anything. But yes, we are back, baby. We are back. Ooh, and actually there is some decent value here on PrizePicks right now. We wanted to start out maybe with the AI slip generator. Could do this here. I actually do like this a lot. Cornette did get bumped. That's fine. Hurts over 7.5 rush attempts. So we got 4. We need 1 more though. Over assist. Cornette under rebounds and assists. All right. Cornette under rebounds and assists. If that didn't get bumped, it says rebounds did. Cornette under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Is it 10.5 or 9.5? Cornette, no. Okay, Herbert, Jalen Hurts over 402. Herbert, Jalen Hurts. I can't play that. Jalen Hurts. I mean, we could go. We could take out Jalen Hurts' rush attempts since we're already on his rushing. We could go Herbert. So it's 404 now. I mean, we could just add in some correlation, say screw the 2 yards. Is there any receivers combos? If it doesn't pay out shift us, then we could just do that and just play the correlation game here. Lab McConkey, AJ Brown over 112.5. So it is going to pay out shift us. If we take out Owen and we get a 4-man, screw it. Let's run a 4-man here. We got some correlation. This is what we're going to rock. This is what I came down to, right? The heck? I feel like the screen just did a weird, not normal looking thing. All right. Hey, dang. Panera 11. Appreciate the sub there. Thank you very much. You ain't have to do all of that, but thank you. Thank you very much. Quick question. Go shoot for it, Troy. Thank you. Dormant, appreciate the follow there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I guess that brings me to why you guys are tailing that slip. I did put that link in the chat. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, I'm live twice a day, both on YouTube and Twitch. The YouTube is the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. Subscribe there. And if you're over here on Twitch, make sure you guys are following, as always. And if you guys want access to the tools that I use every single day, whether it's the optimizers here, that simply helps you compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to these different DFS apps, PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, etc. That's the optimizers here. That's a part of the fantasy bundle. When you're signing up on Daily Grind Fantasy, you can get that 25% off if you use code DUSTINSTREAM, all one word. That gets you guys 25% off the fantasy bundle. However, if you guys want access to the AI slip generator, which is this here, where it simply just builds out the slips for you, you do nothing else besides just simply get in the plays that are shown here on the tool. That is something you could do with code DUSTIN. I'm putting in the chat. Can't type though. DUSTIN99AI. That'll get it for you guys for $3 a day. Go DUSTIN99AI. Um, let's see. I mean, we could probably get something in. I just want to double check some data points here because with this being better, sorry, um, underdog. Sometimes they're a little wacky. TJ McConnell here, over 4.5 assists. Anna Siskova. I don't love this. In tennis, I really weigh Pinnacle as like my like number one book when I'm looking at tennis stuff, and they're basically the same price. So no sense of me really snagging that. Oh, did we just play McConnell? We probably shouldn't play Nemhard. McConnell. So we do have under 29. Okay, yeah, I like this. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Warner. Might have skipped some. What team is this for? Zegas under 30. Okay. Dante DiVincenzo under 21. So that did move. Jarris Walker over 3.5 rebounds. Julius Randle over 32 PRA. So that did move. Castle. Let's see. What we could also do is we could come here to the sharp money tool. Add in Underdog. Royce O'Neal over 2.5 assists. And we got still need one more. Dang, we are really having to get nitty and gritty with this Hertz free square. I don't have a Hertz free square. Castle under 11.5. I'm going to use my 40% profit boost, though. All right. That link is getting over into the chat for you guys right now. Bear with me 1 second. Bang. There we go. All right, that link's in the chat for those of you that want to tail that underdog slip. So, I mean, not too shabby so far. We got off a PrizePick slip. We got off an underdog slip. Of course, we have those 2 plays already, pending for tonight on Better. We did hit our promos on Sleeper. There's a Hertz free square on Sleeper. Maybe that's what you were talking about. Oh, you did say that. My bad, Manny. I totally just seen Hertz free square and disregarded what you had wrote first. Usually, when you're reading something, you start with the first word that somebody writes. But for whatever reason, I didn't. My bad, Manny. Thank you, though. Let's see if there is anything for Sleeper. Something that meets my kind of requirements for a free square, we'll say. Let's do minus 150 here. Actually, no. Let's keep it minus 200. Keep it minus 200. Let's see. Nemhard over 14.5 points. It's very heavily favored. Barnes heavily favored. We really don't have much data points on this right now, to be honest with you. Barnes, Nemhard. I mean, those are the only 2 that kind of meet my requirements, but not really because of this. We could probably save it. We can save it. No need to use it just now. I mean, those are heavily juiced. So, like, could you play it with one of those? I wouldn't be mad if you played it with Harrison Barnes or Nemhard for what it is. Because on those, not only just free squares, but on sleeper promos, like, I want to give myself the best possible chance to cash in what is, a not a free square because they do miss, obviously, but like take advantage of when you do get those discounts. So that's kind of like what I try to do. But I think we'll find something better maybe a little bit later, hopefully at least. Lakers minus 9.5. It's plus 180. It's plus 150 on FanDuel. I mean, maybe worth a stab. Minus 9.5 here for the Lakers. Probably wouldn't go too hard on it with one data point, although it is FanDuel. And obviously it is an alternate line. Minus 9.5. Screw it. Let's ride. All right, let's check the OddsJam sharp money tool. Okay, I was gonna say for better, but it looks like we don't have much here. Although we can still maybe build something out with a little bit of a combo between the sharp money tool. Oops. Keldon Johnson under 6.5, and then Fox over 23.5 points. And then let's see, do we have anything close that we could use here? Trey Murphy over 5. There is some push potential there, but oh, I guess we could use Trey Murphy. Over points. Yeah, I like this. All right, so we're taking advantage of one of our promos. We kind of, not that we necessarily needed to. Could we have played Trey Murphy over rebounds and got a full slip off? Probably. I'm not sure what the EV would come out to based off of sharp money and then, you know, being able to go down below 55% there. But, I mean, probably would could have. Hopefully, at the end of the day, we're not saying coulda, shoulda, woulda. But yeah, we probably could have done that. But it is what it is. We did work for us. Just Peter Gazer, what's up, baby? What's up? I bit my tongue. I just bit my tongue. That's why I just spazzed out for half a second when I was saying your name. Also, feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome on in again. Dabble. We did hit a slip on Dabble. It was a 3x, I believe. I don't even know if I should count hidden slips on Dabble these days when I can only get down $2.40. But if anybody could get in anything else, you know, more than that, you tail that slip. Hey, a nice little 3x come up. Sweet. But yeah, let's go. Man, this is just... We're going to need to find some value. We're going to have to pull some value out of thin air here. Isaiah Jackson over 13.5. Bumped up to 14 there. No. We don't have enough. We don't have enough there. We could definitely check out some sports books. What sports books do you guys have access to? We can try and find some plays on some major sports books. I have FanDuel, DraftKings, Hard Rock clicked off right now for the sharp money tool. Dallas Goedert tonight. Plus 116 on FanDuel to go over 3.5 receptions. You can clearly see there's almost $3,000 in liquidity available to the under of 3.5 for Dallas Goedert, which means somebody's pretty confident in a sharp bettor is placing a decent amount of money on him to go over 3.5 here on these liquidity or on these exchange apps, ProfitX, Novig. Yeah, we just got off one underdog slip. Peter, if you go up in the chat, you should be able to see it. It's just up there. Castle under 5.5 assists, plus 110 on Hard Rock if you have access to Hard Rock. $2,600 in liquidity. Jalen Hurts, we have him over 27.5 for our better slip, the last leg of our better slip. And get back on Novig. No, bro. Screw that app. Screw that app for that reason. Nah, I probably should. Honestly, I have a lot of money that I need to just kind of move around. I keep saying that, but I think I might do that today. I might make that a priority to withdraw some stuff, and then, you know, at least by the end of the week, be able to spread it across some of my books again. Jalen Hurts, yeah. We have it at 27.5 on our better slip, where we are waiting to cash out tonight. So we did get some, plus EV there for sure, and some good closing line value, where we got 2 yards, and the Sharps are liking them over 29.5 still. Love that. Heat Magic tomorrow, under 238.5, minus 120 on FanDuel. Gonna be at that game, and if I had FanDuel, then I would be having to root on the under. Wouldn't be the first time I took an under for a game that I was going to. It's not as fun that way, but it's plus EV. You gotta play it. Some DraftKings, DeMar DeRozan under 3.5 assists. Guys, this tool is super, super easy to use. If you guys haven't yet signed up, you guys can use code DUSTIN35 and get 35% off your first month. I think you actually get a free week trial or something like that, if you wanted it. Yeah, some what is this? Some NBA plays for Hard Rock. We have our NHL sharp possibly back. I don't know. Not a ton of liquidity there, but definitely liking Blake Coleman over. It's juicy though, minus 195 on Hard Rock, minus 198 on DraftKings. Not in love with playing something that juicy, to be honest with you, but it's plus EV, it seems. Let's go back to PrizePicks. We might be able to pull a rabbit out of our hat on PrizePicks. No, we can't. No, we can't. The rabbit is so far in that hat, you can't reach it. And you know how big those rabbit hats are, those magician hats. DraftKings pick nothing. DraftKings pick nothing. That's tough. It's brutal. That is brutal. Well, any other ideas? Any thoughts? Any questions? What can I do for you guys to help you guys understand plus EV betting, to understand the tools a little bit more, possibly? Did you answer my question, Big Dustin? I honestly didn't see your question. For all platforms. No, it's not broken down like that for the asset generator, no. It just has simply every slip tracked that comes across the tool. See, it was on a slight downturn here, which is tough, but it's been amazing lately. So there are downtrends. You can see this. There are some downtrends. Right here was a little rough patch. But then, since NBA, it's been pretty insane. There's a couple little dips, but pretty nuts what the asset generator does. Now, look, we understand that nobody's going to be able to play every slip off the asset generator. It's just simply not possible for you to catch every single slip. And, of course, some of these have, the same play, etc. So there is some overexposure based off the tool. But the key is this. It's volume, right? It's just simply showing that the more volume you get in, the more likely it is that you're going to come out profitable over the long term by putting up as many shots as possible. That's essentially what it is to get at. What's up, Shark Tooth? Every time I see Shark Tooth, I think about Finding Nemo reference for those of you that might not. Don't they say Shark Tooth? Or is it Shark Bait? I don't remember. Are we on Derek Queen under or over? We are on his over, which is good news because every time I'm on a damn Derek Queen under, I get absolutely murked. What is the Hurts play we're waiting on? Jalen Hurts over 27.5 rushing yards, and then we need Saquon under 17.5 rushing attempts. Maybe a little correlated there. How about that? Not on purpose, but nice. Shark bait. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shark bait. Who do you think wins the college football championship? Let me pull up the bracket. Let me pull up the bracket here. Let's see. All right. How do I think it's going to go down? This is my first time like really staring at the bracket. Yesterday I was at the Colts-Jags game where Daniel Jones and the future of the Colts just went absolutely plummeting. But so I wasn't really Florida State's bringing it home. I hate you guys. Kendall Briles coming to South Carolina. Hey, is that actually announced? I didn't see that. Yeah, I mean, he was at Florida State for like a season. All right, so look, let's go from the top, I guess. I got Oregon over JMU, right? Alabama, Oklahoma. I think Alabama's probably gonna take it. I know they're coming off a bad game versus Georgia in the SEC championship. I think they'll take it. Tulane, Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss. Not to just take the higher seed there, but still, Ole Miss. Miami, Texas A&M. This is actually a very interesting game. I think that Miami is going to surprise some people, to be honest with you. I think that their talent is much better than, kind of what they've been getting credit for, and obviously they have a few losses, etc. But I think that they're going to surprise people. I think it's going to be Miami versus Ohio State. And then here, Texas Tech versus Oregon. I really have not watched enough of Texas Tech. I really don't. A 50-50 toss-up there. I would say maybe. I just haven't seen enough of Texas Tech. I know that they're good, and I know that they've spent a lot of money on that roster. I'm going to go Oregon for the sake of it, because I really just don't know much about Texas Tech. Indiana versus Alabama. I mean, I think Indiana is for real. I think Ohio State ended up losing that game on their own for some reasons, but their defense is legit. So I think I'm gonna roll with Indiana over Alabama there. Damn, I don't like how this is shaping up. I think Indiana's gonna be in the championship. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Give me Georgia. Ohio State, Miami. Give me Ohio State. I think Ohio State beats Georgia. And then I think that Indiana beats Oregon. Damn, we're going to have a rematch. I just gave us a rematch of Ohio State, Indiana. I didn't even mean to do that, but I think they really might be the two best teams in the country. We're going to find out, I guess. That was kind of I don't know, is that a bad take? Is this a bad take? Alabama 3 losses. I mean, we knew the darlings of college football, of the SEC, were going to make it in. You think Miami, as an Aggie, I'm unbiased, would tire. I could see that. That's a good game, dude. I out of all these first round matchups, I think I'm most excited or intrigued about this Miami Texas A&M game. I think it's the biggest kind of toss up. I mean, Alabama, Oklahoma, sure, right? Didn't they play in the regular season? Indiana, Georgia, or Ohio State in the championship for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty. Texas Tech seems legit. Got defense, but still overrated. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a toss up too. I really don't know. Like, that would be a game I'm interested in seeing. Like I said, I just personally have not watched a bunch of Texas Tech to know how good they are. The rest of these teams I've watched pretty good outside of Tulane and JMU. But yeah, I don't know. I just think Miami's gonna surprise people. And I'd really love to see Miami, Ohio State, just because I'm a Florida State fan. I root on Ohio State outside of Florida State for my buddy, who's a huge fan. We watch a lot of the Ohio State games together. So I would love for them to whoop Miami's ass, to be honest with you, if it comes down to it. So maybe a slight bias there, pushing them past Texas A&M just to see an ass whooping here, hopefully. But yeah, that's my take. Damn, we're getting a rematch. Indiana versus Ohio State. Rematch of the Big Ten Championship, where Cignetti really might be the real deal. He might be the real deal. He specifically might be the real deal. Your coffee this morning looked fun. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's not looking as fun now. Roll Tide in Ohio State. I don't know. After that last game, Alabama's got to figure it out. All right, we'll click through real quick one more time, see what we got for these apps. Hopefully we didn't tank too much in viewership there going over college football playoff. But, I mean, hey, it's playoff football. DraftKings Pick 6 users, while there is a few plays, you might as well take a quick screenshot. Oh man. All right. So yeah, that's where we're at there. DraftKings Pick 6, not too much, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Not a huge slate today, so not likely we're gonna get off a ton of plays. I'll still be live later, see what else we can get off, but tonight's not gonna be the night where we make our bread. Tomorrow, probably not either. Got 2 NBA games tomorrow, I think it was. And I'll be at one of them, so. Could you run it? Sure. Edwards bumped. I mean, if Edwards bumped, we could probably run a little 3-man right here, I bet. Run a little quick 3-man. Maybe a quick little 3-man. More like slow as shit 3-man. Come on, man. Let's get it in. I clicked that button a long time ago. You guys see it? You guys see it? If it gets bumped, be honest, man. How scripted has the NFL become? It's amazing how fixed these games are. It sort of scares me on NFL props now. I'm not a believer in things are fixed for the most part. Like, obviously, there's these NBA situations where these players are throwing, like that type of stuff. But I think on a whole, as like a league, these leagues are not rigged. I do believe in that. Could there be calls or something that, like, somebody's getting influenced for, or like, I don't know. Yes, maybe. Is that contradicting? I don't know. I think as a whole, it's not like individual basis. Could there be people that are getting paid off or you know, something? Reality check. You're addicted. Get off the app. Yeah, I don't know. That's my take. But all right, I think that's probably gonna be it, guys. I don't want to waste your time. We went through everything we could. We went through all the apps again after the college football thing, and yeah, that's going to be it. Make sure you guys use my code. Obviously, today's not the best day for value, but here's your value. Sign up using code DUSTIN stream. Get 25% off your first month. Or if you use code DUSTIN, 99 AI, you'll get the cheapest price ever, $3 a day for the asset generator. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the afternoon.